Hey everyone, good morning and welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I am Ashley Greenwood from Three Little Greenwoods Creations. Today we are going to be jazzing up a pre-made wreath. I'm going to show you how to do it. So come on in and let me know where you are watching from. I am going live on both my TikTok community and my Facebook community. Good morning everybody. Come on in and let me know where you are watching from. If you are watching right now, there's a good chance you might be watching the replay over on Facebook. So just leave me #replay and let me know where you are watching from. Come on in and let's get started. So today we are going to be taking this pre-made wreath. This is a wreath that I bought last year from Walmart. You cannot get it this year. It's very, very sad. This is the last one I have. And we are going to be making an order for it. Let me adjust my camera. Pause, please. Let's make sure that everybody can see what I am doing. There we go. Okay, I think that's much better. So this is a wreath that I got from Walmart from last year. I cannot find it. You cannot order it online, but don't let that stop you. I want you to watch the tutorial, take something that you already have or something that you can find, and make something beautiful with it, okay? Good morning, everybody. Welcome. All right, so first let's, oh my goodness. Excuse me. Flocking. I have flocking everywhere, guys. It is just wreaking havoc with my allergies. So we're going to take this pre-made base. Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Edie. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. I'm going to be using some Landseer, some greenery, very sparkly, glittery greenery, and I pulled over a bunch of red berries. So, 4 things: a pre-made wreath, some Landseer, some sparkly picks, and some red berries, and we're going to make something beautiful. Okay, let's begin by fluffing our wreath. So here's the price tag that was on it. This was last year, okay? But find something this year, make something beautiful. It was $12.98 last year on Walmart. I can't find it this year. Very, very sad. I've searched everywhere and I really wanted another one, but it's not happening. This is my last one. Whenever I do anything with artificial greenery, I always put on gloves. These are just some gardening gloves I think I got from the Dollar General. I have used them so much. They are super raggedy, but they have saved my hands. So this is what we're going to do next. We're going to fluff, fluff, fluff. So I'm going to do this pretty quickly. All you do is you just go around your wreath. And I want you to lift up and bend all of your pieces. You need to add some depth to it. So you're just going to go around, you're going to touch each and every sprig of greenery on here and plump it up, make it as big as you can get it. This has lots of different textures of greenery. It's got really good wires in it. That's why I love this one so much. It's got at least 3 different types of evergreen greenery in here. But listen, just because you can't find this one, there are so many wreaths out there, really beautiful wreaths that you can get all over. So go and find you a greenery wreath that you really like. Follow this tutorial and make something beautiful with it, okay? Just going around and just touching each and every piece. This weekend I have been decorating for Christmas, and this year I'm actually like really in the decorating mood. Last year wasn't so much. You know how some years you just go through spells where you're just like, I'm just going to put out the minimum and I'm not going to make a big deal out of it. Christmas is still Christmas. We're still going to celebrate with our family. It doesn't matter if I have 1 tree or 4. that was last year. This year, I've really been in the decorating spirit. And so far, we have 3 trees put up, and I'm gonna put one more up too. And I'm not telling you that to make you feel bad that you don't have all these Christmas trees up. It's just what's making me happy this year. I'm really enjoying it. I even pulled out a really, really old, raggedy, lights don't work on the tree Walmart Christmas tree that we got for like $30 years ago. I put some lights on it and put all of the children's handmade decorations on it. All right, boom. Here we go. So this is what I did. I went through and I touched every single piece of greenery and pine cone on this wreath, and I plumped it up to make it beautiful. Next, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's the allergies or the flocking. Next, we are going to add some sparkly greenery. Now, you can get sparkly greenery from anywhere. Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. Just find something that you like, okay? This came from Sims Pottery. Sims is a wholesale company that you have to have a business license to purchase from, but I have a whole list of places that you can purchase wreath supplies and ribbons without a resale license linked in my bio. Oh my goodness. I did make a wreath like this. This is my last one. Oh, I added white snowflakes. Okay. Someone on TikTok is asking about a wreath I made a couple of days ago. There is a wreath very similar to that in my Etsy shop, and it is on sale. I am trying to clean out my wreath workshop. So, since this is Black Friday and Shop Small Saturday, I have all of my Christmas wreaths, my Christmas arrangements. Everything's on sale. You can get to my Etsy shop by clicking on the link in my profiles on Facebook and on TikTok. It'll just go straight to the Etsy shop. Super easy. If you can't figure that out, send me a private message and I will help you. So here we go. Cute little, very, very sparkly, very glittery little greenery picks. Remember, you can get these from anywhere. Doesn't have to be Sims. Just go and see what you can find to make something beautiful. Hello, Laurie. Do you like my t-shirt? Cute. Guys, for years, I have purchased from a company called Peach Marketplace. They are in Atlanta. I have so many of their shirts. And this is just one of my Christmas shirts that I've got from them. And I love it. It's super cute, very festive. From now on, I'm wearing Christmas shirts. Hello, Barb on Facebook. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop. What I'm doing is I'm taking my greenery picks and I'm going to go around my wreath base in a zigzag pattern. So inside, outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, okay? Wreath making does not have to be complicated. You can make something beautiful that's simple to do, just like this. So I'm adding this greenery just to add more texture and some more sparkle. And I'm cutting it off because it's a little too long. And I'm dipping it in a hot glue skillet that is off camera. I cannot show you what it looks like because it's full of melted hot glue, but it's simply a small electric skillet that I put hot glue sticks in. You just sent me a message. Okay, good. I will make sure to check my messages. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Outside, I'm going to give it a spin. So this is crunch time for all of us that are creative, that have an Etsy shop, and it is a little bit hectic. Good morning, welcome to the Wreath Workshop. The name of the place I get my teas is Peach Marketplace. If you go to my homepage on TikTok and Facebook, There is a link. It has a whole bunch of goodness listed, and one of those things is Shop Peach Marketplace t-shirts. If you purchase through my link, I get a little bit of a kickback to buy more t-shirts, which I love. I taught kindergarten and preschool for a really long time, and these cute t-shirts were my things that I wore all the time. Good morning, Laverne on Facebook. Welcome to the wreath workshop. This wreath base is a pre-made wreath base. I saw someone asked if this was a fresh wreath. It is not. It's just a beautiful pre-made wreath base. It actually came from Walmart. Unfortunately, it is nowhere to be found now, but do not let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Go look and see what you can find. There are pre-made wreaths out there that are really pretty. They just need a little bit of love, and you can use this technique to make them look fabulous. Edie is asking, question for you. I have a wreath and you added a candy cane house. How can I attach it to the wreath? If it has holes in it, like if it's got open windows or any kind of holes, I would wire it to the wreath base. That's how I would do it. If it's flat on the back, you can hot glue, what do they call them? They're like zip tie mounts to the back of it. Or you can just hot glue some bind wire, cover it with a piece of felt so it sticks really good, and then you can attach it that way. I hope that helps. Good morning. I am doing fantastic. Yes, this is a Christmas wreath that I'm making. Hey, Kelly, welcome. Y'all, Kelly's like the #1 fan. I always love seeing her on here. She always comments and says, hey. So I'm so glad to see you this morning, Kelly. I am jazzing up a pre-made Christmas wreath. Okay, so here's what we have so far. All I did was I fluffed the heck out of it. And then I added some more picks to it. You can kind of see them. They're blending in a little bit. Just a little bit of sparkle. And now I'm going to go back in with one of my most favorite tricks and add some Landseer. Now, Landseer can be pretty expensive. Everything is really expensive, actually. I love using garlands. So this is just a Landseer garland that I got from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to cut it apart, use a steel picks machine to add Landseer all around the base. Your mom used to do this. That is so awesome. Okay, let's see. Where did I leave off? I left off right here. This is my last one. So you can see here is the garland, right? I'm going to separate it so it's one little stem. And I'm just going to cut a whole bunch off. This is a more economical way, especially when everything is 50% off, to get a really big bang for your buck. I'm just making small little pieces, just like this. Okay, so you guys probably told me, but I missed it in the comments. How many trees do you have put up already? How many trees do you have up? And it's okay if you only have one. That's okay. This is all artificial greenery. My little girl and I have to put up one more Christmas tree. It's actually for my husband and his sports team that actually won this weekend. So we're going to do that, but it's super quick. It's such a quick Christmas tree because I don't really try to make it pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's for my husband. It's on his back porch. As long as he can see some of his football team ornaments on it, he does not care. Laverne, you're working on your 3rd tree? Oh my goodness, yeah, I got one more. One more. You have not decorated. You normally have everything up. Listen, my friend Little Luxuries, I always have stuff done way before now, and I just got busy with the wreath workshop, and I just didn't get it done, but that's okay. All right, guys, we're going to take this beautiful wreath and we're going to hang it up. Everybody always wants to know, what the heck do I use to hang my wreaths on? So let's talk about it. This is a lightweight art easel that I stole from my little girl. It came in an art kit that she got for Christmas one year. And when I first started wreath making, I was determined to be scrappy. I was determined to not spend a lot of money and to use what I had and make things work. For a long time, I made my wreaths on a wall with a command strip, like a hook, you know? And then I saw people using easels. And I was like, an easel? Like a wreath easel? I got an easel. So you're going to notice that it is filled with stickers that my children have added. And I have zip tied it in places to make sure it doesn't slide down. But yeah, get scrappy, okay? It doesn't have to be top notch. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on it. Just get scrappy with what you are doing, okay? None in your RV. Oh, you're in an RV? That's so awesome. We have an RV that we love. Okay, so I hung it up so I could get a better idea of what I'm doing. Let's talk about the other tool that I love. It's so heavy I cannot lift it. Oh my goodness, let me lift it. People can't see. Okay, so this is called a steel picks machine. It is extremely heavy. It is very expensive. Like, I saved up money for a long time before I bought one. And I didn't think I needed it. But once I have it, it's fantastic. Oh, you listened to my podcast that I was on. Oh, thank you so much. Guys, I was on a podcast, my second one, and I loved it. It was so much fun to be interviewed and talk about things. My shirt comes from Peach Marketplace. I know it's backwards, guys. I can't fix it. I don't know how to do that. You can get it. There's a link in my profile on Facebook. Hey, Facebook. And TikTok. If you purchase through my link, I get a little bit of a kickback to buy more t-shirts. Okay? So I would love for you to check that out. They are having, I think they're even having a really good sale. Everybody's having a good sale. Speaking of good sales, all of my DIY tutorials that I have in my Etsy shop are 50% off. 50% off. So go check it out. A lot of people purchased yesterday, and I would love for you guys to go and check that out too. Let me give my glue pot a little wiggle. Marlene, thanks for watching. I appreciate you. What does the machine do? Thank you for asking. So, steel picks machine. I place my little stem. See, this is not going in anything. It's too flimsy. I place my little stem in the slot and I press down, and it puts an extremely sharp metal pick on the end of it, which allows me to insert it anywhere I want. It's pretty awesome. But when they say these are sharp, they are not kidding. They are very, very sharp. They will slice open your fingers, so beware. If you don't have a steel picks machine, don't worry about it. You can use wooden floral picks. They work just as good. But I wanted one, and so I saved my money, and I got one for myself a couple of years ago. All right, so let's talk about something else on this wreath, okay? Which you may not have known. So this wreath, the base of this wreath, this is called angel vine. It is just a whole bunch of twigs made into a wreath base that's bound together. It's not my favorite. It's very scratchy, but it is really good for using a steel picks machine on, and it will hold almost anything. So I just wanted y'all to see this. This is an angel vine wreath base on this pre-made wreath that I got from Walmart. That you can't get anymore because it's sold out. I've tried so many times to get it. Guys, if someone asks a question and you know the answer to it, I would really appreciate it if you would share with them. It's hard for me to watch the comments and make at the same time. Oh my gosh, you sliced your finger open? Yeah, me too. I won't do that again. Guys, if you love learning about decorating for Christmas, about wreath making, bow making, floral arrangements, I would love for you to follow me. And if you have a friend that you think would like this content, share it with them. Or if you're on TikTok, tick, tick, tick on the screen and it will shoot this video out to lots of people. Tick, tick, tick is kindergarten teacher speak for double tap. That's what that means. I taught kindergarten for over 20 years before I decided to focus solely on my wreath making business. I was teaching preschool at the time at a sweet church preschool here in my town, and I could see the potential of how much money I could make by selling wreaths on Etsy, that I decided to step down from my part-time preschool teaching position and go all in. Guys, a Steel Picks machine, you can find these at Hobby Lobby. Some people say Sam's. I'm pretty sure Amazon has them. They're typically over $200. So they are not inexpensive. But once you get one, it's pretty amazing. Like if it broke tomorrow, I would figure out how to fix it. Okay, let's keep going. Putting Steel Picks on here. Dipping it in my hot glue skillet. Guys, I have all of the wreath making tools that I use listed in my Amazon storefront, so you guys can see all of that, because I love seeing what people use. It's linked in my profile, or if you send me a direct message, I can get you the link. I'm continuing to add my lamb's ear all around. My Etsy link, I am 3 little greenwoods. If you're on Facebook, it should be listed on my homepage. I hope it should be there. You worked in special ed for 30 years. Oh my goodness. You did a great thing. Alright, so let's cut this tag off. So I'm using a garland to get sprigs of lamb's ear off. Someone on TikTok is asking, are you using glue with the picks? Yes. Right off camera, right over here, is a small electric skillet filled with melted hot glue sticks. It is so much more efficient than using a glue gun because both my hands are free. I don't have to hold a glue gun. I don't have to refill glue sticks. That's pretty awesome. I'm just cutting little sprigs off to put in my wreath. Just adding some more color and some more texture. Alright, let's see. I am almost done with this. Here's how much glue I add. You guys see it? Not a super lot. And I'm just pushing the Steel Picks into that angel vine, which holds it really, really well. What is the name of the machine? Steel Picks. It's not in my Amazon shop. Darn, I need to add that. Steel Picks. P-I-X. Steel Picks. I definitely should add this. This is like one of those things that you ask several people to get for you for Christmas. Like I just bought myself something. There's something called a stem cutter that is like a guillotine, and it cuts floral stems like a bunch all at once. I just bought one. I've been wanting one for a long time. It was on sale. So yeah, I got that one for myself. So I'm just taking a look at what I've got going on. I can actually look in the camera. Here's a great trick. If you are designing something and you get to a standstill and you don't know what else it needs, take a picture of it and then look at the picture, because the camera will show you things that, oh shoot. The camera will show you things that your eye may not see. So that is a really big tip. Guys, if you are watching on Facebook, I would love for you to follow me. I try to go live at least twice a week. I would love to go live more than that, but it is a busy, busy, busy season. Seriously. Let's put one right there too. What is the name of the stand that is holding the wreath? It is simply a lightweight art easel that you can get at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. It's not fancy at all. In fact, it's so lightweight that when I'm making my really big wreaths, I have to put this weight. Do you see the weight? I have to put it on the stand back here to hold it down. Thanks, Kelly, for answering questions. So yeah. It's called getting scrappy and using what you have. Okay, I've got lots of glue strings. We'll get those off later. Thank you, Patricia, for telling them that. I'm pretty sure you can find the Steel Picks machine on Amazon, I think. Okay, so let's review what we've done so far. First, we started with a pre-made wreath. We added some little glittery picks. Make sure you take the time to open these things up, okay? Don't just leave them all flat. You pay for all this goodness, make it big. Next, we added some lamb's ear. And the last thing that we are going to add is going to be some berries. And then we might make a bow. Okay, so I got 2 berries here. This little one came from Walmart. I like the color. This big one came from Hobby Lobby. So let's compare prices. So Walmart, $1.50. Hobby Lobby, $5, half off, or 60% off. So which one's the better deal? It really is. It really, really is, but I kind of like this one. Let's see how many more I have. I got 3. I think I can make 3 work. Welcome to the Wreath Workshop, my friend from Seattle. We are jazzing up a pre-made Christmas wreath with lamb's ear, greenery, and pretty red berries. Thank you, Kelly. Yes, if you're going to get a hot glue skillet, get one that has the temperature dial on the side with the numbers on it, and get the one I recommend. Just trust me. I decided to be a cheap girl and ordered one that was really inexpensive, and it lasted like a week. And I have not used it. I haven't thrown it away because I'm a hoarder, but yeah. Get the one I recommend. I'm going to pull this apart. So I have 2 pieces. Excuse me. This is called a Steel Picks machine. P-I-X. Picks. So these are the ones from Walmart. Guys, all you got to do to get these off. Yeah, Laverne just checked on Amazon. She said that the Steel Picks machine is $215. It's not cheap. It is not cheap. It is an investment. You recently took a wreath class and you're having so much fun. I'm so happy. Guys, I'm glad she said that. Listen, all of my DIY tutorials that are in my Etsy shop are 50% off. And the sale ends tomorrow. So, go get you one. Go do something fun. Make something pretty for your house. And lots of Christmas stuff is on sale. Pre-made. We're ready to ship. We're ready to go. I've got to clean out because spring's coming. Spring is totally coming. Okay, so here we go. We're going to pull this one apart again. So I had 3 of these. Now I have 6 pieces. And I don't think I'm going to need, oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy, this to put those in. Oh gosh. The reason it's so heavy is because it is steel. It has a weight. It is, you know, it's a big thing. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I'm sorting these out because I want to be intentional about where I put them. So I have 3 of these. I have 3 of these. I want them to be placed evenly in the wreath, okay? So here is our plan. I'm going to put this one, boom, boom, boom. I'm making a triangle. Then I'm going to take the other one and boom, boom, boom. I'm making a triangle. That way you know it's evenly spaced, okay? If you make a triangle with what you're doing, you know it's evenly spaced. Hey, Misty. Oh my goodness. Misty says she has learned. I have amazing tutorials. I will put the link for her shop. Thank you so much, Misty. I appreciate you so greatly. Yeah, guys, go check it out. Do I have pics? Pics of what? Tell me. Okay, so here we go. Got these 3. I'm going to put them in a triangle. And I'm not going to still pick these because they have a pretty good, oh, that's a lot. They have a pretty good point on them. Let me turn it this way so I can see. Clear some of this greenery out of the way. I'm going to glide it in to my wreath. So there's 1. I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. I'm making a triangle, okay? Let's do the one at the bottom. Let's clear some space. Get a little bit of hot glue. And slide it in. And let's spread it apart a little bit. Kind of weave it in with the greenery. Just like that. Okay, 1 more. Triangle. Right there. This will make sure it's even. Okay, what am I dipping in? It's an electric hot glue skillet. It's right off camera. I can't move it because it's filled with extremely hot melted glue. Sorry. Send me a link. Send me a message if you would like the link to that, or just like drop it here in the comments on Facebook. I can always go back and check my Facebook comments. I cannot on TikTok. It's very sad. Did I make the green wreath myself, or was that purchased? It was purchased from Walmart last year. It is not available this year. It's very sad because I would have bought a whole bunch of them, but they're not. I have searched and searched and searched. Okay, this side right there. But listen, don't let that stop you, okay? There are beautiful pre-made wreaths out there that you can jazz up. Don't let it stop you. Okay, I have 3 more of these. Let's talk about berries for just a second, okay? I love berries. They're really cute, but sometimes they get glued together during the painting process or the making process. Do not force them apart, because if you do, you will rip the covering off and then you'll have this big white spot on your red berry and nobody wants that. So if it doesn't come apart easily, just leave it alone. It'll be okay. we're making another triangle. So here's the first triangle, like that. So now we're going to make a different triangle. We're going to start at the top, down, and around. This just helps you to space things evenly. And listen, like I used to tell my kindergartners, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, we're just making pretty things. It does not have to be perfect. It does not have to be. Wreath making doesn't have to be complicated. I think that's going to be my new motto. Wreath making does not have to be complicated. It can just be simple so that we can all enjoy doing it. Let's put this one right here. Sliding it. Now when I insert these into my wreath, I am sliding them up in the grapevine or the angel vine. I'm not poking it straight through. Don't do that. Lots of people on Facebook are watching. Hello, my Facebook people. Guys, if you love this content, make sure to like my page. I really want to pull this apart, but I'm not. I'm just going to let it go. What are the lighter green leaves? They are lamb's ear that I got off this garland from Hobby Lobby. I didn't send out a notification today. I'm so sorry. I sent out an email earlier. And so I worry about sending too many emails to people, so I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's see. We're going to put this one right here. Trying to make sure they're evenly spaced. And it doesn't have to be perfect, so don't get bent if it's not perfect. And there we go. Easy peasy. Courtney says, Country Heart Reads says, exactly. If you keep watching wreath makers that have a good reputation, you will learn a lot just by watching. You're exactly right. That's how I learned. Listen, one day after teaching preschool, I was at home surfing on Facebook. I saw this lady making gorgeous wreaths. And I've always been super, super crafty and made my own wreaths. And when I realized that she had a business selling wreaths, I just like went all in, you know, like how does she do this? I could do that. I could totally do that. So you can do it too. Promise me. Laverne is asking, I am having a hard time finding peppermint trees. I don't know, what do you mean peppermint trees? I don't have any peppermint trees, I don't think. Okay, so let's get a close-up look. It's got lots of glue strings on it. If you hit that with a warm hair dryer, it will melt all of them. Isn't that pretty? I love it. It's simple. It's not elaborate. This can last from now throughout winter. I mean, really, until Valentine's Day. Love it. So, I wish I had 10 more of these wreaths, but I don't. But anyway, let's go back over it one more time, and then we're going to make a bow together. Yeah, let's make some bows, because I got time. So we started with the pre-made wreath base. We added some sparkly picks all around in a zigzag motion. We added some lamb's ear in a zigzag motion all the way around. And then we just went in with some red berries. Boom. Beautiful. Someone is still talking about peppermint trees. I've only seen the peppermint trees in wreaths from wholesalers. I need to know what that is. What are you talking about, peppermint wreath? Because that sounds like something I should know about. Okay, I'm going to put this down on the floor and I'm going to clean off and grab my bucket of ribbon, and then let's make some bows. You guys love bow time. It cracks me up. My children are like, people actually watch you make stuff. I'm like, yeah, they do. And they say I have a very soothing voice, which my children do not agree with you at all. But this is something that you need in your workshop if you are a wreath maker. From the Dollar Tree. It's just a little cleaner thing, okay? Dollar Tree, super simple. I have it hanging up and I just clean as I go, okay? Let's make some bows. So behind me and in my workshop, I have containers that used to hold my children's books when I taught kindergarten, filled with ribbon. That's how I keep my ribbons, the ones that I am using over and over and over. Someone's asking me about my wreath stand. This is just an art easel. It's just an art easel. I have rigged up and reinforced with zip ties so it doesn't slide down. But maybe one day I'll get a fancy one, but for right now I'm just using the one I got. You know what I mean? Cute, cute bow. I might use that in my Christmas decorations. So one thing that sells a lot in my Etsy shop are golden pink bows. Who knew? Who out there has gold and pink in their decor? I would love to know. Let me pull up my chair so I can sit down and make some bows with you. Now before I get started, let's turn off the hot glue skillet because it's hot. Okay, Laverne's still talking about peppermint trees. They are the little ceramic trees, like the ribbon you have in that bow. I haven't seen those. Someone is saying you have a 17-year-old son and he's in high school and driving and working and in the Boy Scouts. Where can you buy the stand? You can, I think I have it on Amazon, in my Amazon storefront. But guys, listen, just go to Hobby Lobby or Michael's, okay? It's just a lightweight art easel. Let's move all of this stuff out of the way. Okay, I'm going to try to adjust my Facebook, people, so don't get dizzy, okay? Because I'm still working with the technology. Oh gosh, I hope that doesn't. It's gonna fall over. Well, drat. Hold on, friends. Let me rig something up here. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just going with it and hope that it doesn't fall over. Okay, so this is what I make bows on. It is an easy bow maker. You can purchase it on Amazon, and I believe they have it in Michael's and some other stores. This one came from my grandmother, all right? It looks a little bit different than the one that you can buy now on Amazon, but it's the same product. It just holds your bows in place so that you can make beautiful bows. I use it every day. It's the only thing I use. I admire people that can make bows by hand and hold all that goodness together. I cannot do that. It hurts too much. So let's make some bows. This is a 1.5 inch wired ribbon, came from Sam's. 2.5 inch wired ribbon. Let's use some of, hold on, of this ribbon. And one more. This has 4 ribbons in it, all in the pink and gold family. This is going to be a tree bow, so it is a big bow, really big. People love purchasing tree bows for their Christmas tree, and I love making them for them. Aren't they the prettiest colors? I know. Okay, let me adjust my Facebook, people, just a little bit more. Okay, I'm thinking that's even better. So I'm just going to unroll a whole bunch of it. It's going really long tail. Let's smooth all of this out. So what do you guys decorate the top of your Christmas tree with? Tell me. For years, I always wanted a beautiful angel on the top of our Christmas tree, but our ceilings were too low, and it just never worked, especially in the house that we are in now. So I started making bows because I can put those on the tree without a problem. So I'm making a really long tail. This is actually a 2-foot tail. Now I am going to be going fast. If you would like to learn how to make a Christmas tree bow, I have it in my Etsy shop. It's 50% off this weekend, which is a crazy deal. So you should go and check that out, okay? Last year, you went with a peacock pattern blue bow. Oh my gosh, I make a beautiful peacock wreath and a beautiful peacock tree bow. It's really pretty. Pigs and rotating sleigh. Kelly, that sounds really cool. You have a lighted star on the top. I wish our ceilings were just a little bit taller. I guess I could get a smaller Christmas tree, right? But I paid a lot for the tree that we have, and until it completely dies, I'm just keeping it. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's do one more. Trying to remember my recipe. So as I was saying earlier, I've been in the spirit of decorating this year. Last year, not so much. This year, maybe it's because I really cleaned out last year, so I haven't been so overwhelmed with all of the pieces and things that I have. But this year, I've really enjoyed it. Someone on TikTok is asking, can I bend the top branch of the tree in half? No, I can't. The tree that we have, I got it from QVC because I love QVC. I got it years ago, and it's really stiff, which is a good thing because it just needs like minimal fluffing because it is so very stiff. But it doesn't bend. It does not bend. I can barely get the branches to move. It is so stiff. For my friends on Facebook, if you guys just leave me a comment if you have any questions, I'll be happy to go back and answer them. Right now, I can't see the comments. I apologize. Next, we're coming in with this 1.5 inch, very sparkly ribbon. Kelly says fluffing is the worst. Yeah, fluffing is the worst, but listen, gloves, wear gloves. Because, listen, I cut my finger just putting up our tree. I can't imagine what it would be like if I didn't have gloves. Oh, someone is looking for the shirts. The gray shirt like mine is sold out. Will you be restocking anytime soon? Well, I don't personally sell these, but I'm sure that if they are selling out, her name is Carrie. Carrie is the owner of Peach Marketplace, and I know that she is working hard to fill those orders and get everything back in stock. How long are the loops? They are 7 inches. If you want the complete tutorial, it's linked in my Etsy shop. Go check it out. You just love making those, Laverne. Me too. I love playing with all the colors and the ribbons. They make me really happy. I've been really loving making little arrangements And I wish that I had time to make more, but I don't. I took some time off for Thanksgiving, and this is the first time I've been in my wreath workshop since Wednesday, because you know, I just needed to like do the family thing, right? Just wanted to do the family thing, to make the pies and cook the turkey. We're actually having Thanksgiving again today, because my husband loves to cook turkey and meat, mostly meat. So we are going to have another turkey today with all the fixings. So that will be what I'm going to be doing in just a little bit. So I did my tails. I had just a small length of ribbon, and I do not throw ribbon away unless I absolutely cannot use it. So I just made my tails out of that short strip of ribbon. Now I'm going to go back in to do my loops. This ribbon came from Hobby Lobby. It's one of my favorites. It goes pretty fast. I am not ashamed to say that I bought a whole bunch of it early in the season because I needed it. Okay, so let's make some loops with this one. Just slide it in between my pegs. I think this is a better view because you can actually see what I'm doing between the pegs. When I have it in front of me, people often get confused about how the Easy Bow Maker works. So I'm just gliding it through my pegs. This is a shorter loop. It's about 6 inches. I'm going to do 2 of these loops on each side. This is a big Christmas tree bow, but listen, just because the tutorial says it's a Christmas tree bow, you can make a bow like this to go on either side of your mantle. You can, I've got them on my front door. I decorated outside yesterday afternoon. I put just a simple garland over our front door. I put lights on it, and then I put 2 of these big tree bows on either side. It's really pretty. So you can use these for all sorts of places. On your mantle, on your banisters, on your front door, all the places. One more. This bow has 4 ribbons in it, okay? The bow, did you go to my Amazon storefront? That is where I have this linked. Now, it doesn't look exactly like this one. The new version has like a peg on the end, I think, to hold ribbon. This is really old. My grandmother gave me this bow maker 15 years ago, okay? So it looks a little different, but it's the same thing. And listen, if you have a Bodabra or another bow maker, use it. It's just as good as this one. Just learn how to use it. Okay, let's measure our last tails. Push them down in the middle. Just make these about 5 inches. Oh, Michael's and Hobby Lobby have the bow maker too. That's awesome. Listen, yesterday I ordered glue sticks in bulk because I love Gorilla glue sticks, the high temp, and they have a great deal at Michael's. You can buy them in bulk. And they canceled my order this morning. It's very sad. I guess they ran out because everybody's buying it, or they can't get it off the ship or something crazy. So when I put glue sticks in my electric glue skillet, I always use Gorilla glue sticks, high temp glue sticks. Someone was saying the Oasis brand is really good. Anybody out there try the Oasis pellets, like glue glue pellets. I want to know if it's stringy. Someone says it's less stringy, but honestly, I think the stringiness has to do with the temperature of your glue skillet. But I could be wrong about that. Guys, thank you so much for following me. I see lots of people are following, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Surebonder is good. Okay. I will check those out. I'm tempted to get a Surebonder glue skillet, but I think they're really small. And I don't think I would like it that small. The one I have now is 8 inches. And I think if it was smaller than that, I really wouldn't like it. Okay, this is bind wire. Everyone always wants to know about bind wire. It is simply wire that's covered in paper. I like it because I can cut it as long as I want. I don't have to worry about, you know, putting pipe cleaners together. I can just cut it. Whoa, someone says that they are shopping Hobby Lobby's fall clearance. Okay, Misty says she has the Surebonder glue skillet and it does fine. Okay, well, good to know. Maybe when that one eventually dies on me, I will try a Surebonder. I'm going to take my wire, slide it up under here. Your cordless glue gun is a Surebonder? All right, Kelly, that's another vote for the Surebonder. Got my 8-inch zip tie under here as well. Gonna tighten it about halfway and slide it up. You're working on your wreaths while watching me live. That is so awesome. Listen, I love watching other wreath makers. Okay, so here we go. Here's the back. So I've got my fingers on the back like this, and my thumb is on the front. I'm going to pull my zip tie buckle to the back. Straighten everything out. And let's tighten it. Tighten it as tight as you can get it. And then cut it as close as you can get it. And then we're going to twist it. It is such pretty ribbon. Your bows are where you have trouble. Someone says that she does a great job on her wreaths, but your bows are where you have trouble. Well, listen, every wreath doesn't have to have a bow. You know? Think of it that way. You don't have to have a bow, but just keep practicing. All right, here we go. It's our beautiful pink and gold tree topper bow that's going to be shipping out tomorrow. All right, let's do another one. So this one is for a good friend of mine. Drat. Hold on. Let me see what I got going on. Isn't that the prettiest plaid? Wait 1 second. Let me get all of her ribbons that she wants. So this is for a good friend of mine. Her tree is very traditional. And she's been asking me to make her a beautiful bow. So let's do it together. She wants gold and plaid. And then I talked her into the black and white stripe because black and white stripe is phenomenal. So let's set this one aside. Actually, I might use this one too. All right, so here's our ribbons. Here we go. So we have solid gold. We have our 2 plaids. And then we have our black and white stripe. Okay. Can you see the finished product? Which one? Oh, wait, the bow? Hold on. Sorry. Okay. I know my Facebook people cannot see this. And I apologize, I'm afraid to move the camera. So, here you go. If you want to learn how to make one, It's half off in the Etsy shop. So pretty. Where did I get my shirt? Peach Marketplace. Check out the link in my profile. My homepage here on TikTok. I'd love for you to purchase from them through that link because I get a little bit of a kickback. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. All of this ribbon came from Sam's. Do not sleep on Sam's ribbon. So let's start with this sheer gold first. I'm going to drop it on the floor. Get my Easy Bow Maker ready. Now, I cut a knife's edge on most of my tails. All right, this is a knife's edge. It's just a diagonal cut. It's just what I do. If you do the dovetail, that's fantastic. We all have our own way of doing things. We measure my tail, slide it in, give it a hard twist. Now this is going to be the same recipe, probably, that I used to make the previous bow. I'm going to go fast because I got to make another turkey dinner. All of your Sam's ribbon is different than yours. Your Sam's had a nicer selection. Well, now, listen, I have to confess, I have been hoarding Sam's ribbon for several years now. So some of these are from previous years. So keep that in mind, okay? And when I buy Sam's ribbon, I buy a lot. And I don't apologize for it because I love it. My tail is 2 foot long. This is going to make a really pretty base for this very traditional tree bow. I have measurements on my table. When you see me doing that, I'm just using a mark on my table to measure because I believe in making things easy and not harder. So here's our next ribbon. I love this plaid. This plaid makes me so very happy. It is my favorite plaid ever. Came from Sam's. I wish I could find it. This is it. I only have like two rolls left. It's very, very sad. Okay, so let's measure our tail and slide it down in the Easy Bow Maker. Guys, tell me about your Christmas tree. Do you have themed trees? And what are the themes and the colors? I would love to know. I've put up 3 trees so far. One is red and white because I love red and white. Red is my favorite color. And yeah, so it's red and white. So it's kind of a fancy tree. It's not as fancy as some of those that we see on Pinterest and TikTok, but it's fancy to me and it makes me very, very happy. So the red and white tree is in the living room. And then I have what I call the mama tree in the dining room, which has my precious ornaments from my grandmother's and glass ornaments that I have made my children's pictures in them. That's the fancy tree. And then this year I put up a super, super inexpensive Walmart basic tree. It used to have lights. Lights don't work, but I just went and bought a strand of colored lights. I put it in the foyer beside our front stairs, and we filled it with the children's ornaments that they made over the years. So everyone's going to see it because we pass by there all the time, and it just makes me so happy to see that tree. I think that's my favorite tree so far. And then I have one more tree. It's my husband's like sports team tree. I'm going to throw that sucker up in 30 minutes. Just like throw it up. It's already got lights on it. He's not going to care. He's not going to notice that it is not as lovingly decorated as all the other trees because he just doesn't notice these things. So yeah. doing that. Super, super simple. Someone is saying you have a white, slim, 6-foot tree with a few bright red cardinals. Oh, I bet that is so very pretty. My mother decorated a tree with cardinals one year. We got the Grinch. No time for decorating. I'm so sad. Someone else has lots of Sam's ribbon from over the years. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Here's our third layer. This is the black and white stripes. Listen to me. Black and white ribbon, whether it is a stripe, a buffalo check, a polka dot, it makes such a difference in your designs. It just makes it fancy. I don't know why, but it makes it fancy. Someone is asking if I know people from Louisiana. I do not. I am in South Carolina, in my home that I'm taking over slowly. Our oldest son is in college, and when he came back for Thanksgiving, he noticed that I have wreaths and arrangements in his room. He's like, Mama, what are you doing? Why are there wreaths on my bed? I'm like, because I'm running out of room. That's why I've got all of my Christmas wreaths and arrangements on sale to get them out of the house. Can I do a step-by-step of making a bow? If you go to my homepage here on TikTok, I have a free Christmas wreath bow tutorial. It's a video tutorial. You can instantly download it. I'd love for you to check that out. Are all loops the same size? On this one, yeah. It just depends on my mood if I make them all the same size or not. All right, let's cut this tail. I always move my loops to where I want them to be as I'm working. It just makes life easier when you pull this out. Okay, see, I've got them where I want them to be. Really, really pretty. You're welcome. Thanks for hanging out with me. Do I sell the wooden bow maker? No, but it is linked in my Amazon storefront and on my homepage on TikTok. If you can't find it, just send me a link. Just send me a message. All right, one more. I'm going in with the same ribbon. It's just a 1.5 inch version. Just a little bit smaller. Just add some visual interest to it. Just a few more loops and I'll be done with this. And then I gotta go downstairs and do some Thanksgiving dinner stuff because we're having another one. Because why not, right? Why not? Let's do one more. Okay, I'm pushing them down in the middle, okay? I don't want them bouncing up. It's okay if they bounce up a little bit, but I do put a lot of pressure in the middle because I don't want them bouncing out. This is such a pretty bow. Oh my goodness. This is for my friend Lindsay, my sweet friend Lindsay. She wanted a very traditional bow and tree topper. So I'm making her one. Okay, let's slide out a little bit. Lots and lots of tails, lots and lots of loops. I'm gonna cut a long piece of bind wire. This is called bind wire. It's my favorite. If you don't have bind wire, just use pipe cleaners. Don't get stuck on not having the materials that you think you need. Don't get stuck. Just use it. Get scrappy like me. Get a lightweight art easel to hang your wreaths on, or put a command hook on the wall. Wreath making does not have to be complicated. It's beautiful and fun. And we all love playing with ribbons and florals, right? Here's my 8-inch zip tie. I'm gonna slide this up under here. Let me find the bottom. I'm gonna pull my zip tie buckle up to the top and tighten it halfway down. All of my loops are where I want them. Please note that. I don't wait until I pull it out before I arrange my loops. I get them where I want before I take them anywhere. Thank you for following me. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's pull this out. Here's my easy bow maker. In case you're just now watching, this is what I used to make bows on in a wooden easy bow maker. Okay, I'm going to place my thumb in the middle on the front. I'm going to pull my zip tie buckle to the back. Make sure it's in the middle. Sometimes you have to kind of move them over just a little bit, kind of shimmy them over. So I have my thumb on the top and my other fingers on the bottom. Make sure my fine wire is where I want it. Like that, and I'm squeezing my loops together with my fingers without moving them. Okay? And I'm just going to tighten it really good. Someone is asking, how do you keep the dowels from coming out? You just have to whack them really hard with a rubber mallet. And you might have to do it more than once. Mine wiggle their way out every once in a while, and I just whack them back down. I tried using wood glue, and it didn't make really that big of a difference, so just smack them really, really hard. All right, let's give this a little twist. We're done. Gonna take a few minutes and give it a good fluff. So here's how you fluff loops. All right. You just take your fingers, take your hands, you put them inside the loop, and you just give it like a wah, wah, wah motion. Okay. Someone says they glue their dowels in with hot glue. That's a great idea. I'm just going to move them around just a little bit, giving them some fluff. The loops are already where you want them, and they are held really tightly by the zip tie. There you go. So very pretty. All right, everybody, I am signing off. I so appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. I would love for you to go to my homepage. Go to the link. We call that a landing page. It's got so much goodness on there. There is a free Christmas wreath bow tutorial. You can use that recipe to make all kinds of bows. It doesn't have to be Christmas. I would really, really, really like for you guys to hop over to my Etsy shop and check out all of my DIY tutorials. There are 10 of them. They're all 50% off this weekend. And they're great tutorials, they're videos. All you gotta do is just watch them, go gather up your materials, and make something beautiful. When will my next live be? I would love for you to get on my email list. You can do that by clicking on the link in my profile. That will take you to a landing page where there's all sorts of options. If you choose to learn where to buy ribbons from, that'll put you on the list. If you choose to learn to make a free bow tutorial, that'll put you on the list. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Go make something pretty. I am going to enjoy Thanksgiving again. Bye, everybody.